Have a positive attitude. Be the reliable manager. Empathy is important. Becoming good at giving feedback. Be a good listener. Your job becomes so much easier if most people in the office like you. Spoiler alert, it's impossible to get everyone to like you. So allow me to share my tips on how to become more likable. Let's get started. Hey, what's up? My name is Henry and I want to help young and aspiring managers to achieve superhero status. Have a positive attitude. When people ask for help, do what you can. You don't have to do everything yourself either. If you have to say no, the least you can do is pointing them into the right direction.
Listen carefully. If you do exactly as I say, I can get you out of here.
Connect them with people or resources who can help them achieve their tasks or goals. Also, when things become stressful, keep your cool.
I'm only going to say this one more time, sir. Calm down.
Be the reliable manager. Keep your promises. A good idea is to note your promises down somewhere that is not your brain. The human brain can forget things. It was never designed to store a large amount of data.
Portable 2 has a memory of 4.1 megabytes, a fair old number of megabytes, as I'm sure you'll agree. The fish, on the other hand, can't remember a thing.
It will do your brain a favor by offloading things into the physical world so that you don't have to worry about it. Your brain will thank you because it has less to do and to memorize. Offloading on another medium will make sure that the information that you noted down is retained, and it can do it much better than if you were to try to memorize it. Empathy is important. When someone has a problem, your boss, your team, or your peers make an effort to understand their problem.
Help me help you.
If you really understand their problem, it would be so much easier for you to help them solve their issue, and that is something they will really appreciate from you. People can be resistant or annoying for a multitude of reasons, and guaranteed there's always a root cause to that. Find out what it is, and you'll be able to handle the situation so much better and easier.
Oh, now I see. Now I get it.
Also, try not to micromanage. People inherently like to be in control, yourself included. Develop a trust in people. If you can help your team feel more ownership and being able to develop their own ideas, they tend to do a better job. Which brings me to becoming good at giving feedback. I suggest you read this book right here. There are many cool tricks on how to interact and influence people. What I'd like to share today is learning to praise people when they do good work instead of criticizing them when they are making mistakes. Let me tell you a story from the book I just mentioned. A factory executive noticed a group of people smoking somewhere they're not supposed to. He could go bashing them for their behavior. Instead, he shared his fine cigars and said something like, "It's a fine day today. I would really appreciate it if you could go smoke these outside." When being criticized, people become more resistant to whatever feedback you have, no matter how good the intention. But look what has been achieved with kindness. The same can be said when your team is doing something well, or whoever is doing something well, and you praise them on that. What happens is that...
Oh, I feel good. I knew that I would not.
Be a good listener. You don't need to do something super impressive to be liked. You can come in as a super smart manager who knows everything and know how to fix everything, and still no one likes you.
I am the smartest man alive!
But a simple and relatively low-effort thing you can do to be more liked in the office is to be a good listener. I mentioned this before. People like to feel important.
You're the most important, most talented, most interesting, and most extraordinary person in the universe.
And that kinda can be achieved by carefully listening to people. Even if you don't say anything important, if you can listen to people in a meaningful way,
Okay, good. What's the problem?
they would have enjoyed the conversation very much. It's not really necessary to be likable to become a good manager. There are countless ruthless managers and executives who do amazing stuff. Steve Jobs, for example. But it certainly helps to be liked. team members tend to stay longer and happier, and your bosses and peers are willing to look past small failures. Oh, and by the way, check out this video on how to keep your boss happy. See you in the next one.